between 2010 and 2020 in the districts of Banda and Chitrakoot in Uttar Pradesh. One of the most disturbing child exploitation networks in Indian criminal history was operating in silence. At the center of this network was a married couple, Rambavan and his wife Dogavati. For nearly a decade, authorities had no idea the scale of what was happening. This was not an isolated crime. This was an organized, systematic operation built around manipulation, abuse, and international digital distribution. The operation, according to investigators, the couple targeted vulnerable children from economically weak backgrounds. They earned a local nickname, the Santa Claus couple. They gained trust by offering toys, mobile phones, food, small amounts of money. Children were invited into their home under the illusion of gifts and kindness. Behind closed doors, those visits turned into exploitation. Investigators later revealed that over 2 lakh objectionable videos involving minors were produced over the span of 10 years. These videos were not stored locally alone. They were uploaded and sold on the dark web to buyers across 47 countries. The operation reportedly used encrypted platforms, hidden identities, and anonymous payment methods to avoid detection. For a decade, it worked. Now let's know how the case came to light. The breakthrough did not begin in India. In October 2020, Interpol flagged suspicious digital activity linked to content traced back to India. Interpol shared intelligence with the Central Bureau of Investigation, the CBI. This tip triggered one of the largest dark web investigations conducted by Indian authorities. Cyber forensic teams began tracing IP logs, transaction trails, encrypted communication networks, server routing data. The digital trail eventually narrowed down to Uttar Pradesh, specifically Banda district. On November 17, 2020, Rambavan was arrested. His arrest marked the first visible crack in a decade-long network. Soon after, his wife Dogavati was arrested as well. Investigators alleged that she attempted to destroy digital evidence, influence witnesses, threaten individuals who were prepared to testify. Both were charged with criminal conspiracy. The investigation started by CBI. The CBI investigation expanded rapidly. What they uncovered shocked even seasoned officers. Over the next few months, devices were seized, storage drives were analyzed, digital backups were retrieved, financial records were traced. The charge sheet filed by the CBI ran over 700 pages. It included testimonies from 74 individuals. More than 30 minor survivors gave statements. The reported age range of victims was from 5 years old to 42 years old. This was not just child exploitation. It was a layered criminal enterprise. The legal charges: the couple was charged under multiple serious laws. Indian Penal Code, Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, POCSO, Information Technology Act. The charges included aggravated sexual assault, production of child sexual abuse material, distribution of illegal content through digital networks, criminal conspiracy, witness intimidation, evidence tampering. The prosecution argued that the crimes were systematic, deliberate, and profit-driven. They were not impulsive acts. They were planned operations conducted over 10 years. The court proceedings. The trial took place in a special court designated for handling POCs or related cases. The prosecution presented digital forensic reports, device recovery logs, international transaction data, survivor testimonies, expert cybercrime analysis. Defense arguments reportedly attempted to question digital trace reliability. However, the prosecution maintained a strong evidentiary chain. The court observed the scale of the operation. It noted the prolonged duration of the crime, the number of victims, the international distribution network, the absence of remorse, the active attempt to silence witnesses. February 2026 verdict. In February 2026, the special court delivered its judgment. The case was declared as falling under the rarest of rare category. This legal doctrine in India allows capital punishment in cases where the crime is exceptionally brutal, the impact on society is severe, the possibility of reformation is ruled out. The court concluded that there was no possibility of rehabilitation. Both Rambavan and Dogavati were sentenced to death. Additionally, the court ordered compensation of 7 lakh each to 33 identified victims. The judge described the case as one of the most severe examples of organized digital exploitation ever prosecuted by Indian authorities. Survivor testimonies, expert cybercrime analysis. Defense arguments reportedly attempted to question digital trace reliability. However, the prosecution maintained a strong evidentiary chain. The court observed the scale of the operation. Why this case is historically significant? This case became one of the most important CBI-led dark web child exploitation investigations in India for several reasons. It demonstrated how international cooperation, through Interpol, can break encrypted crime networks. It highlighted the dark web's role in globalized exploitation markets. It showed the growing sophistication of cyber forensic investigations in India. It reinforced the judiciary's strict interpretation of POCSO in extreme cases. It also revealed a chilling truth. Some of the most organized criminal operations do not look like criminals from the outside. They look ordinary. They live among communities. They gain trust. They operate silently. The dark web dimension. The dark web allows users to mask IP addresses, use encrypted routing, conduct anonymous payments, operate through hidden marketplaces. This case revealed how local exploitation can feed international demand. The demand was not local, it was global. The buyers were reportedly spread across 47 countries. The investigation required coordination between international agencies, cybercrime divisions, digital forensic labs, child protection authorities. Survivor impact. The emotional and psychological trauma suffered by survivors cannot be quantified in court documents. While compensation was ordered, the long-term impact includes mental health challenges, social stigma, trust issues, ongoing recovery processes. The case raised serious questions about child protection systems, community awareness, monitoring of digital activity online, safety infrastructure, legal and social implications. The verdict strengthened the application of POCSO Act, IT Act provisions, cybercrime enforcement measures. It also sent a signal that digital anonymity does not guarantee permanent protection. Technology can hide crimes temporarily, but digital footprints remain, and international cooperation can eventually expose them. Conclusion: for 10 years, this network operated in silence. It took a single international intelligence alert to begin unraveling it. The arrests in November 2020 ended the operational phase. The 2026 verdict marked judicial closure, but the broader battle against dark web child exploitation continues. This case stands as a reminder of the dangers of encrypted abuse networks, the importance of cyber vigilance, the need for stronger child protection systems, the role of global cooperation in tackling digital crime. This was not just a criminal case. It was a confrontation between evolving technology and evolving law enforcement. And in this instance, law enforcement prevailed.